That's my dog, Dozer. Dozer's a pretty smart dog. I love my dog. He's pretty good. I'm very happy that he's mine. But see what he's doing right now? He's going back and forth to the water. Now he's walking away, but he keeps walking back towards the water. Isn't that looking kind of cool back there? Nice little fog running off. Anyways, very pretty. And it looks like water, but if you see here, it's actually a thin coat of water over a thin coat of ice. Now, a few days ago, Dozer decided he was going to run out on the ice, and he was. It was thick enough to hold him up. Fortunately, Dozer's a relatively light dog, and it was fine. And I didn't think it was safe, and I knew it wasn't going to be safe later. So now today, I have told him like 50 times, get away from the water, get away from the ice. Why? Because what he thinks is safe, because he experienced safety before, isn't safe for him at all. Actually, it's very dangerous. If he walks out there and he falls through that ice, I can tell you right now, it will not hold me to go get him up, and I have no idea how I'd save him. So I keep yelling at Dozer. Dozer, get away from the water. Dozer, get away from the ice. Dozer, get over here. Dozer, stay close. Now he's wondering why I'm yelling at him, because he's not in the water. Dozer, come here. No, come here, stay on the dock. Don't go in the water, buddy. Anyway, so I was thinking about that a lot of times in life, we get messages. And these are spiritual messages. These are messages that give us comfort, give us security. And a lot of times these messages are coming from the world, are coming from sources that are not of God, but are of the enemy. Sometimes they're overt, like we see on TV or we see in the media or whatever, and sometimes they're internal, spiritual voices that are just giving you ideas in your head. It doesn't matter where they're coming from. The reality is, if there are voices, there is influence. The enemy is like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. And we think a roaring lion, I'll see that coming. But it also says the devil, he disguises himself as an angel of light. What the devil does is he comes in and he gives you a message of truth, and you look like, wow, that sounds good. I mean, when he came to Jesus, he said, didn't the Bible even say Jesus? He came to Jesus with truth, but he corrupted it. And a lot of times in our lives, what the enemy comes to do is he gives us a truth. He gives us something that we can count on. He gives us something that we can rely on. He gives us something that gives us this false sense of security, like this ice out here. It was frozen before. It was safe before. Well, I can continue to trust it. But then what happens is that voice begins to give us mixed messages. Messages that are justifiable. Maybe we can, explain away and say, oh yeah, well, you know what? I can find some truth in that. And then the enemy, when he knows he has you, begins to give you messages that are totally contrary to anything that's healthy for you, anything that's right. And he gets you out on that ice. And he gets you out, and then that ice breaks. And do you think he's going to jump out there and save you? I don't think so. Because that's where he wants you to be. He wants you to be in a place where you're relying on a voice that is not of God, so that you will rely on his voice. It might sound more tangible, it might sound more justifiable, and make more sense from the world's perspective. But when it comes to our relationship with God, what it's actually doing is bringing us death, taking us to a place of death, taking us to a place where we're not safe. Right now I'm walking through sometimes, and I'm tempted to go out on the ice. I really am, because there's some things happening and I could justify it. Man, and I'm angry and I'm mad, and the voice is saying, you know what? You're perfectly justified in doing this. But I got to stand before God someday. And God's going to say, what voice did you listen to? And I said, well, I listened to the one in my head that made sense. And why did it make sense to you? Because it gave me what I wanted, made me feel in control, made me feel powerful, made me feel good, made me feel... God said, but did it make you? What did it make you? Not how did it feel, but what did it make you? Did it make you a better person? Did it make you righteous? Did it make you honorable? Did it make you a man of character? Did it make you a man that people can trust and rely on and look at the confidence and say, I can follow you because I know that you follow Christ? And if I say no to that, God said, you are listening to my voice. There are voices everywhere. The enemy masquerades as an angel of light and wants to destroy you. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and life. I am the gate. Anyone that came before me was a thief And the thieves came in to murder and kill and destroy. And that's what the enemy wants to do to your life. That's what the enemy wants to do to my life. He wants to destroy me, wants to make me incapable of doing what God has called me to do. He wants to disqualify me for the prize. But I'm not walking out on the ice. I'm not listening to that voice. I'm going to humble myself. It's not easy. And I'm going to try to do the right thing. Got to pray that I find out what the right thing is, so I do it, and I honor God. So I hope that's been an encouragement to you. Stay off the ice. It's going to crack. God bless you. Bye for now.